David Bowie live in the studio, and that was Brian Eno and Baby's on Fire. Let's go back, David, to this new album that's coming out.
Yes.
Have you got a tentative release date for it?
Yes, about the first week in May.
And about the style of the album,
Yeah.
how would you describe it? Is it like Heroes, like Low? I mean,
Okay, it's built up of contradictions and ironies. Now, I'll give you a little story. And this is sort of visually what it sounds like. Imagine I walked into a punk club in Berlin, and it was green and red and white neon, and they were celebrating the anniversary of the putting up of the Berlin Wall. To celebrate this, they had made a great big long 15-foot ice-covered cake of the wall, complete with turrets and machine guns. It was put in the middle of the floor, and all the punks ate it. The album sounds like that.
sounds fascinating. First week in May.
Yes.
Okay, we've got someone on the phone who I believe is the conductor for the Ballet Rambert. Is that right?
Hello.
Have I described that right, Paul?
I'm one of the conductors.
Paul, isn't it?
That's right.
Hi, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, Paul. It's David here.
Hello. I got a musical question.
Natasha made clothes for your lot, didn't she?
You what?
Natasha made clothes for your lot.
That's right. And Lindsay Kemp actually has done 2 of the pieces.
Yes, I know.
Anyway, my question's a musical one.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself, first of all, to be part of a European school of rock, which is in friendly opposition with an American school of rock? And secondly, through your work with Brian Eno and, through other things that you've been listening to over the years, do you consider yourself to be influenced at all by any of the avant-garde classical composers, and if so, which ones?
In pure elitist fashion, I guess, yes, I'm part of the European school of rock. Is that succinct enough?
Yeah.
On the second part of the question, yeah, I mean, against that, I mean, I'm terribly influenced by people like Steve Reich and Philip Glass.
Yeah.
So I guess there's a certain American constructionist kind of feeling to some of the things that I do.
Right.
Is that full enough?
Yeah, I was thinking more of the European people. I mean, if
not really. I mean,
I can see the Steve Reich reference.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, if there was anybody European, specifically the guys who've worked with Brian,
I guess not really,
No?
No, not really.
Because I didn't...
I'd like to be able to say yes.
Yeah, I mean, I know that you have a lot of admiration for Kraftwerk.
Well, let's say early Kraftwerk.
Right. Well,
not so much their later stuff.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I do like Edgar Froese a lot.
Uh-huh.
His solo work, not his work with Tangerine Dream, but I understand there's a very good new Tangerine album out now, but I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah.
But as up to date, I mean, Edgar's solo work, I think, is far superior than his work with the band.
Yeah.
As far as France, I think there's a lot of interesting people in France. I don't think they've actually got to where they want to go yet, being the French. It's sort of, it's all still a bit, we're all very left-wing, but we still want to eat a good meal and, have it covered in wine.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you.
Sorry.